te tula I atu ma le whaalo-alo. O te tautala fo'i ma le whaai te ete. Ina ne I sala le ngangana, ona e ave vale ina lea o lo whaatau waa. E mua ona o taia le tū ta whaitoa I o pa ia Samoa, o mawhai ona poto mai. I le sau mai saua se ia pā ia ngā lenga, a wā o oe te ao mamala. O sa ma o whai ngā, nuu atu ia, whaatini o tau sala. Tulou, tulou lava. Ai a vea iele nei ava noa wa maua, o te whaatalo whaatuai le pa ia o Samoa po poto I le nei pō. I le tau whai mapu e ai o le matila ma le o wheloa, I o tau pa ia sa wo'o. Mai maunga te tele, se ia o I maunga iti. A fiola wa fionga kone sula Samoa, whaolo toi riu pena pongi. O te whaatalo whawhapitoa, I le au whaingaluenga pa ia o le atua, susunga whaafea ngainga, olo o lato no manuina ni manuia, a wā Samoa mo a tai ao. O te whaatalo whawhapitoa atu fo'i, a fionga whamasino, ma lato ngaluenga fito I tonu I le nei pō. Ai mai se, o le maave ese, o mawhai ona poto mai, o na o le sā ilinga, o se tau sala Samoa, New Zealand. Tā lofa lava. Growing up, my dad often took me and my sister to Samoa each year to spend the holidays with our grandparents. Fond memories were built during these visits, with our grandparents always reminding us to never forget our homeland. Each morning, we'd wake up to the smell of koko Samoa brewing in the kitchen and my grandparents in their plantation. Their way of life was simple in every sense of the word, but they embraced it and they lived out their lives with love and pride of their culture and heritage as Samoans. A love and pride that they passed on to me. When making the decision to apply for Miss Samoa New Zealand, the image of my grandparents and their love for our Samoan culture was at the forefront. I wanted so much to acknowledge the culture heritage that they loved in a way that would have made them proud. The Miss Samoa New Zealand pageant encompasses and highlights the beauty and essence of our culture, whilst at the same time providing a platform to empower young Tamaitai Samoa to make a difference in our community. What a better way to showcase my culture that was so embedded into me than to vie for such a crown and title. Truth be told, I didn't know a single thing about pageants, but I was determined to give it a go. In June that year, I shared this very stage with other contestants vying for the Miss Samoa New Zealand crown. And shortly after being crowned Miss Samoa New Zealand, I met with the committee where I was then told I had only 2 months to prepare for the Miss Samoa pageant in September. I remember reluctantly putting my leave in at work and asking my colleagues to cover me for my clinics. They asked, "How long are you going to go for?" I said, "Well, the pageant program is usually a week. Pageant is on Saturday, I'll be back by Monday. I'll take a week off." Unbeknownst to me that week I would be successful in the Miss Samoa pageant and would consequently remain in Samoa to begin my 1-year service. As one pageant came to a close, an even bigger pageant was in the loom, and more preparation was required for the Miss Pacific Island that was to happen in 3 months' time in Papua New Guinea. Here, I would be competing against pageant winners from our neighboring Pacific countries. I often reflect on this journey, and I marvel now at how a simple yet difficult decision I'd made to believe that I was worthy of the opportunity would lead me to where I am today. And though I stand here alone, it goes without saying that this journey was one with a legion of supporters right beside me every step of the way. I cannot go without acknowledging them. To start, I first want to give praise and glory to our God for this opportunity and blessing me to reign and serve as your Miss Samoa New Zealand, Miss Samoa, and Miss Pacific Island. To the director of the Miss Samoa New Zealand pageant, Ulelema Mai, and the committee, thank you for holding this platform that has allowed me to influence the lives of our younger Pacifica women. My participation through this pageant has undeniably opened doors of opportunity that have reaffirmed the direction in my life. Thank you also to Lalele for the beautiful pulitasis and your continuous sponsorship. To the team that have carried me and have looked after me for the last 3 years, Winnie, Lana, and Laoli Bronson from Jovi Studios. There aren't enough words to express my gratitude for the way you nurtured, protected, and supported me. Thank you for always going above and beyond to ensure I was well looked after. The memories we've created together on and off stage will forever be cherished. To my friends and family behind the scenes, my siblings all the way at the back, my cousins, aunties and uncles, my sisters from the DHB, the Su'a family from Sapapali'i, the Twingamallas from Wailu'utai, and members of the Manumalo Baptist Church here in Auckland, and Salilolongan Samoa and American Samoa. Thank you for your unconditional love and support. These crowns could not have been earned without your moral, mental, and emotional support you all provided throughout this journey. I wish to acknowledge the presence of my VIP guests here tonight on table 5, Reverend Featunai and wife Felice from Efakasa Sandringham, and Auntie Greta who's travelled from Wellington to join us, Reverend Leituala from Efakasa Mangere Bridge, and Auntie Tailasi. Thank you for continuously praying over me. And at the same table, I've seated 2 of the most inspiring leaders in health, 2 that I have the privilege of working with and learning from each day. Pediatric consultant, Dr. Te Wheeler, and clinical nurse director, Julie Carroll. Thank you for accepting the invitation to join me tonight and a glimpse of what I get up to outside of work hours. I wish to acknowledge my Samoan community. This platform alone would not have been possible without your continuous love and support. I've always been in awe of the strong support that our Samoan community provide one another. Like tonight, we have a sold-out Fale Samoa filled with support from our community for not only myself, but also for our 2 beautiful contestants, Jirabi and Shalom. Your unwavering support does not go unseen, and so for that, I thank you. And lastly, to my beautiful parents, Reverend Seumanu, Lemi Seumanu, and my mother, Nancy McFarland Seumanu. Thank you for molding me into the young Tamaitai Samoa that I am today. Mom and Dad, you have both instilled in me the importance and the values of integrity, charity, and love. From a very young age, you both taught me about the importance of serving and helping those in need. I wouldn't be where I am today without you both. I've had the privilege of getting to know our finalists tonight, and I see in them the same glimmer of aspiration that I had when I was in their shoes, to use this platform to have their voices heard on matters important to them. For me, it was health and education. With that said, I feel reassured knowing that whomever I will be passing this mantle to, she will continue to uphold the same legacy that has come from all our previous title holders. To my beloved Samoa, with your support, I have been able to stand a little taller, to speak a little louder, and to strengthen my stride a little more. I thank you all for walking this journey, not in front or behind me, but rather beside me. I know you will do the same and stand in solidarity for our next reigning Miss Samoa New Zealand. And now I'm going to leave you with a song that sings about blessings. I can't remember it. While the world looks upon me as I struggle along, they say I have nothing, but they are so wrong. In my heart I'm rejoicing, how I wish they could see. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me. Wa ufitia uneileli, wa yaile mea o te moiai. O mea ai wai foa I mai, ma se vai e se ai. O loa lofa ua e au mai, se ainga o te fia fiai. Yesu e wa whawhetai I whamanu yanga wa e au mai. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me. Ia manuia le nei foi le ala fale atua, so fa soifua.
Don't go away, come here. Taylor, let's give her a big hand. 3 years as our Miss Samoa New Zealand and our Miss Samoa Miss Pacific Islands. Just like to call upon Gabika, please, to come and present the flowers. Our flowers tonight have been kindly sponsored by T&W Florists, Tavita and Warren. Here we go. It's for you. And as a tradition for the Miss Samoa New Zealand Committee, can you fit through? I'll get my baby, my daughter, to come through with our gift, if she can fit through. Had to be an extra big one, so you gotta, for the 3 years. This is what we do traditionally, is give our Miss Samoa. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your commitment to our communities. Whaptaite le lava pono.